Hey there everybody, today I wanted to show you a beachy wavy hairstyle, and I actually wanted to do this tutorial earlier, but the hair straightener that you've seen in my previous videos is basically at the end of its life, so I was on the lookout for a new one, and luckily Angelique was nice enough to send me one of theirs for review. So today I'm going to use it in one of my videos for the first time, but I have been trying it over the past 2 weeks, and with that I can give you some of my first impression thoughts. Angelique sells a few different models of hair straighteners, but the one that I chose is the Tourmaline Turbo, and that's because it comes in this print called J'aime Paris, and as you can see this is the box, and the print on the box matches the print of the flat iron, which you'll see in a moment. With the flat iron, once you open the box here, it comes with a pouch for storing your flat iron. Now, one thing to remember is when you put your flat iron in here while it's still hot, you'll probably want to wait for it to cool down first. And this is how the flat iron comes in the box. Now I'm gonna remove the packaging. Inside the box there's a couple different pamphlets, and probably the most important is this one, which is the manufacturer's lifetime warranty. It's so great that they include this with your purchase because a lot of companies only offer like a 1-year warranty. Now, just to give you a closer up look at the print on the flat iron, there it is, and both sides are the same. And here's the plates. As you can see, they are red. So the on-off switch is on the inside right here, which is a good location for it because that way you don't accidentally bump it and turn it off while you're using it. There's a temperature dial right here where you can choose a temperature setting from 140 degrees to 450 degrees Fahrenheit. And there's also an LED right in here. And as soon as you turn the iron on, it's red, but then once it reaches the temperature that you've set it at, it changes to green so that you know that it's ready. Today I used my flat iron at the highest heat setting, so that's 450 degrees once again. And it took about 2 minutes, I noticed, for the light to change from red to green. The next thing that I wanted to note is that the cord is quite long, which is really convenient. The plates are 1 inch wide, which I think is a good size if you want to be using your flat iron for multiple uses other than straightening your hair, so for curling or for doing waves like we're doing today. The plates are made completely of ceramic infused with tourmaline, which is really great compared to the ones that are just metal with a ceramic coating, because the coating couldn't easily wear off and then you don't really have a ceramic flat iron anymore. So having a completely ceramic plate is good for longevity. Also, the metal plates may get heat spots, whereas these completely ceramic ones will be heated evenly throughout. Another thing about the plates is that they are floating, so if I press on them, they actually kind of bounce a bit, so they're a little bit mobile, which is useful for curling or styling like we're going to be doing today. It's also worth mentioning that the straightener is built with far infrared and nanotechnologies. The next feature that I want to talk about is one that I definitely overlooked in the purchasing of my previous flat iron, and that's to check if it is dual voltage. This one is, thankfully, but I didn't have this one on my Europe trip. I had my old straightener, and unfortunately it was a waste of space and no use to me in Europe because it was not dual voltage. So that's definitely a deal breaker in my buying of styling products in the future. So hopefully you don't make the same mistake as I did, especially when you're looking for styling tools that you're hoping to be keeping for a long time. In my experience so far, I'm really happy with this flat iron. I've noticed that when I'm running it through my hair, it glides so much easier than some of my previous flat irons have, and it's just nice that it's not, you know, tugging on my hair. Also, one thing that I really like about this straightener is that once I've flat ironed my hair, it stays straight for the rest of the day, and I haven't even been using any products to keep it that way. So I'm really happy about that, because when I used my previous flat iron, I would have to touch up on my hair partway through the day. If you're interested in getting yourself one of these flat irons, they are sold on their website, which I will link below. This exact flat iron that I have in this print is currently priced at $170, but I noticed that one of the other flat irons, the exact same model but just a different print, is on sale at $40 right now. So if you want to save money and you don't care too much about the print. Additionally, I have a 10% off coupon code that you can use on their website. So that's MAKEUPATMIDNIGHT 10. I'll just post that in the description box so you can copy and paste. And now we'll move on to the tutorial. First, I'm sectioning off the top half of my hair and then parting the remaining hair to each side just to make it easier to work with. The technique here is that I'm taking a piece of hair and running my flat iron down, but while I'm running it down, I'm gradually rotating it until it reaches half a rotation by the time my iron reaches the end of the strand. For this look, it's important to make sure that you only go half a rotation, as a full rotation will result in a full curl rather than just a wave. I actually have a tutorial on how to fully curl your hair with a flat iron, which I'll link here in case you want to learn that as well. With each piece, I try switching directions of the rotation so that the hair looks piecey, but I try to always curl the pieces that are framing my face outwards. Once I'm done the bottom section, I let down more hair and continue with the same thing. Once I've completed all my hair, I go back and look for layers that I can pull out and curl separately for added texture, and so that not all the curls are the same length. One thing to keep in mind is when you're curling the pieces of hair, it's okay if not all the sections are the same size. Now that I've finished curling all my hair, the look is complete. I hope you like this summertime effortless looking hairstyle. If you do, be sure to click the like button below. In the comments below, let me know what was your highlight of this summer, or if it's something that's happening in the future, let me know what your plans are for the last month of summer. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next week. Bye everybody.